Truth Spence. The deal is done. The deal has been finalized. These are two great fighters in their prime, two champions. Come forward, overwhelm you with their output, with their style, with their grit. It's going to be an intriguing matchup. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Errol Spence, even though the Errol Spence probably is the favorite to win this fight. It's not going to be a walk in the park. You know why? Because Shawn Porter doesn't make it easy for anybody. I said that in one of my videos. If you go check it out. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you subscribe. You already know. Hit the like button, hit the notification button. Let me get it out the way. You already know, you my peoples. So, Shawn Porter and Errol Spence, the only problem, the only issue I do have with this fight, even though I did want to see Errol Spence, negotiate a contract with Bud Crawford, top rank, Al Heyman, and Bob Arum. I hope they would have came with a conclusion to, give the fight that people want to see. But it's still a unification bout with Shawn Porter and Errol Spence. You already know it's PBC. It's in-house money. So I get that. But the only issue I do have with this fight is that it's pay-per-view. I don't like it at all. I don't believe that this fight is actually a pay-per-view fight. Just look at that Shawn Porter numbers that he brings in when he does have this fight is not very good. He probably had a couple of hundred people in the arena when he fought the last time. And yes, they had no promotion because of Errol Spence and Michael Garcia, and Fox threw all the money into that promotion, into that event. I understand, but I just don't believe. I think this would be a great opportunity for Errol Spence to be fighting, for Errol Spence and Shawn Porter to be fighting this fight live. Probably see Fox News Prime. I'm sorry, not Fox News, Fox Sports Prime time. I think it's a great opportunity so more people could be, could get to know these guys, more casuals, because the division is hot. These guys are rising, and I'm talking about Errol Spence. He's rising in notoriety. You already know we're gonna have Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. That's gonna rise. We already had the Crawford and Khan, even though unfortunately that fight was, I don't know what Khan was thinking, but if you got hit in the balls, you got hit in the balls. I don't know, your balls and my balls, it's two different things. I don't know how it feels to get hit like that and not keep going, not take 5 minutes. I don't care, that's another fight. But anyway, I don't like the pay-per-view stuff in this fight. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna do the numbers. I might be wrong. That's my assumption. At the moment, I just don't believe that Shawn Porter is really a house name. Yes, a house name in the sport of boxing, but the casuals, they don't talk about Shawn Porter at all. They do not talk about Shawn Porter at all. Maybe they feel like a lot of people does watch the Fox Sport, and he got his thing with Mora and things of that nature where he break down fights and follow events. But I just don't think that Shawn Porter is the right opposition of Errol Spence to go pay-per-view after the Michael Garcia. They're going to have to throw a hell of a promotion on that fight. I don't know. Fox is gonna have time because, of course, they really gotta dial in on this Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman and put all their money and put all their resources to promote this fight. And it would make sense for Errol Spence and Shawn Porter to fight later on in the year, early fall. But what you think, guys? I don't believe that this is a pay-per-view fight, in my opinion. Is this a pay-per-view quality of action? Maybe, because of course Shawn Porter always brings it. People in Brooklyn like it. I think it's very smart for them to have it in Brooklyn. People like Errol Spence. But I just don't think it's a pay-per-view fight. I don't want it to be a pay-per-view fight. I think this was a great opportunity for Al Heyman and things of that nature to put him in primetime TV. I don't think it's gonna do the numbers. I probably even think that's gonna be low. The numbers gonna do probably lower than Khan and Bud Crawford. That's just my opinion, depending how they're gonna promote it. But I don't know. I think organically, because I'm gonna say it like this: every time they put Errol Spence, ever since that bundle, there's a lot of organic numbers, unorganic numbers surrounding Errol Spence numbers and viewership and things of that nature. In my opinion, I'll get to that another time. But let's just focus on the fight. I do predict that it's going to be a very close fight, probably a split decision. I don't think that Errol Spence is going to stop Shawn Porter. I don't think so at all. I don't think that Errol Spence couldn't stop a lightweight, couldn't stop that, and he ain't going to stop that freight train from Shawn Porter. If Shawn Porter makes it ugly and brings it like he's been doing, like, let's say for example Keith Thurman, when he bringing in Keith Thurman, but it has to be effective aggression. It just can't be on some headbutting and all that stuff. But if he makes it ugly, I believe he can make it real ugly for Errol Spence, because Errol Spence, yes, he can control distance, but at the same time, in my opinion, I have not seen him do very, very well when he's going backward. But who has pushed him to go backwards? That's going to be another question. But I just see in the Kell Brook fight, if you want to talk about other fights, you're going to see that when he's moving backwards, he's not that great. Maybe haven't seen enough of him going backwards. Maybe we haven't seen a lot of people pushing Errol Spence to the limit where he really needs to adjust. I don't believe, a lot of people say he adjusted against Kell Brook. I don't think he adjusted against Kell Brook. I think he just kept on coming. He stood to the script and he just kept his grit. He just kept overwhelming Kell Brook and things of that nature. He just kept coming and coming and coming. So, I don't know, guys. I don't think this is a pay-per-view fight. My prediction says, like I said, I think it's going to be probably a split decision, majority decision going to Errol Spence, because they know what's at stake here. Hold on. Moonshine. 20-second break. Woo. Oh, let's smoke moonshine. Damn, gasoline. You could get it in your liquor store near you. So, what y'all think? I think, small prediction. Let me say my prediction, and let me see probably how it's going to go. I think that Errol Spence is going to control distance. Going to do a good job in controlling distance, but I think it's going to be actually a closer fight. I think it's going to be as close of a fight as Shawn Porter versus Danny Silva Garcia, or maybe Shawn Porter and Ugas. It's something about Shawn Porter that when he faces the elites, he just keeps it too close, because I believe that his aggression is not effective. He does make it ugly. He does put the pressure on the judges to counter the type of points that maybe is a smother, maybe is a landing. We don't know. A lot of his work is smothered. I don't want Shawn Porter, but it works for him. He's got the green belt. It works for him. I think that both of them has, they go to the body. I don't want Shawn Porter to show that he got boxing skills. I think that's what a lot of people have been critiquing him about. You know what? You're in your 30s. You're not going to learn these new tricks right away. You still got the same trainer. So, I expect Shawn Porter to do what he does best. If he don't do what he does best, then it's going to be an easy pickings for Errol Spence. It's going to be easy pickings. We got to make it dirty. He got to stand in his chest. He got to smother Errol Spence punches. I believe that Shawn Porter is going to give Errol Spence a lot of trouble. I think that overall, Errol Spence's output and his reach is gonna be good, but all that size different. It doesn't matter with Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter, remember, he came from 168 pounds. He fought big dudes in the amateur. He fought Usyk. He fought Daniel Jacobs. He knocked out Daniel Jacobs in the amateurs. So all this big stuff for Shawn Porter is no big deal. Yeah, he's 5'5", but the height don't matter with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is a strong dude body-wise. I don't believe he has carried down his punches. I believe, of course, when he lost weight, and went down to the 147 pounds, the punching power actually left him. I don't believe he got enough power punching right now in this division. I think he's staying in the 147-pound division probably too long. Most of these guys are staying in the 147 pounds too long. I think their body is actually going up to the to the super welterweight. I think they could be more comfortable there, but of course there's so much money in the 147-pound division. There's so much matches in the 147-pound division, so of course they're gonna stay there. So I just see it like a majority decision going to Errol Spence. I think he's gonna control distance. I think his output is gonna be where it's usually at, probably in 1,000. I think it's gonna go. It's not gonna be no stoppage, in my opinion. It's not going to be no knockdown, in my opinion, but I believe it's going to be very hard for Errol Spence. He's going to make this fight very hard for Errol Spence. This is going to be the hardest, even harder than the Kell Brook fight. This is going to be very hard. A lot of people want to look down on Shawn Porter, because of course everybody looking at Bud Crawford, everybody looking at Errol Spence, everybody gonna look at this matchup with Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. They even overlooking Keith Thurman. So what they think of Shawn Porter is less than anything. But Shawn Porter, like I said in a lot of videos, could throw a monkey wrench in the 147-pound division and make these people believers. What y'all think? I believe if there's an upset, I don't even call it an upset. I would not be surprised if Shawn Porter wins. I'm just saying that Errol Spence, I got the majority decision going to Errol Spence. Of course, we're going to cover this more when it gets closer to the fight. I can't wait. You let me know what y'all think. It's going to be a great fight, great action fight in Brooklyn. I'm say it like this. It is a action battle, but it's not a pay-per-view event, in my opinion.